Hey, Holmes. Hey, man, that's soul, man. I've been smoking since I was born, man. I could smoke anything, man. I think you better light it in here, man.
What?
These gas fumes, man.
Oh, man.
Welcome to Thirsty Thursday. Got my own shit over here going on, Gunwild. What are we looking at? Well, we're actually looking at something that I looked at before, 2 years ago, and I have no idea how aged this is, if this is actually 2 years or more, but it was on the the vintage shelf over at Keyport. So I know for a fact that it is not fresh. So and I have no idea what I originally gave this. It's 8.5%, and because was so old, it's $1.99. I'm gonna open it up with what has to be one of the coolest openers I have, and that's the snowflake melter. Oh, and I just got... Don't do any gun stuff, and then... Yeah, who cares? But my manicurist couldn't make it over to remove that smudge of shit under my fingernail. And I am all emotionally distraught now. Okay. Well, it still has bubbles. That's a good sign. And if you're watching this, I lived. Or Christine thought it'd be funny to upload the video after I perished. And I'm already pre-gaming on a little 9.3. Smells very caramelish. Cheers. It's reminding me a little bit of a wee heavy. Sweet. Seems like it's more than 8.5%, but who knows? I know I got the little floaty thing, but I have no idea how to work it. And I got the scientific shit over here, the beakers and all that cool stuff. And of course I'd have to throw my my coat on, or do an episode that doesn't mix. The aftertaste kind of reminds me a little bit again of red fruit peels. Got a package in the mail today. Something that I almost feel like I've done this before. Oh, let's see. Oh, look, it's a artisan cutlery box, and Smoky Mountain Knife Works sticker, and the receipt, and another Smoky Mountain, and some flyers and so on and blah blah blah, so forth. Oh, it's got an addition over the last one. It's in a bag, in a bubble wrap bag with a rubber band, in a box, in a bag. Oh, what could it be, Eric? Huh. You know what? I've seen that a few of you decided to pick this knife up, and of course I was talking to Christopher last night, and he said that it looked like it'd be hard to hang on to, and I said, it's not small like your penis, it's actually a pretty decent sized knife. So this one, Steve, this one already has kind of some cool patina going on. John Solar. We've got actually, I'm not even sure what the hell's going on there. Must be the, yeah, it's just the clip. Just the clip throwing me off a little bit. I was like, we got perfect centering like the last one. Oh. There, that's better. You know, but of course, you know, right off the bat, we got to use the Battle Box lube specifically made for this moment in my life. And just for the record, in case Samantha is watching this, this is the last time I ever show you my new knife. I should have said, hey Sam, have you seen this really cool Gonzo knife that I got? Huh. Problem is she's a knife collector, so whatever I showed her, unless she already owned one, she'd want to take it. This one, wow, this one's even sharper than the other one. The other one, I touched it up a little bit. Oh, and I still have to find me a schmop or whatever the hell you pronounce it, Steve. It's Matt next door. I mean, I never heard the phone ring. You guys, what's that noise? Huh. I wonder what that noise could be. I wonder if that's, no, I haven't answered any questions yet, so he doesn't know that I'm dissing him. What's in my back pocket that I need to relocate? Oh. I'll say, what's in my front pocket that I need to relocate? That can go there. What's it rubbing on? This going in my ass. And the oh, you know what? I never did any lube on this, and this has got multiple points. We'll have to remember to do that when I'm not on the clock. Missing out on the last club is Nyhalf saying greetings club, Harmarsh saying cheers clubbers. First in is Smile Money. I thought he said something about giving up on competitive commenting. Harmarsh says ninja, and Smile Money says maybe a real big clumsy one. Laugh out loud. Where is Ninja? Harmarsh, hey, it's Brew Bomy. Gunwild says third, bitches. Gunwild. Mike says, hey, here, cheers. Cheers, Mike. And Harmarsh says, hi, Mike. And Mike says, how are you, my friend? And he says, I'm good. Gunwild says, B3. B3. B3 is a hit. And B3 is a sunk. So that's a twofer for Jeff and one for Sharky. 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 Harmarsh says, hey Gunwild. And Gunwild says, hey Harold. And then Harold says, B1. Well, I guess just in case he decided to ride on those coattails, but sorry, Harold, but that ship has already sunk instead of sailed. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Clyde says, 6th, whiskey and revolution for all. And I can say, excellent choice. Clyde.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Not happy. You ain't kidding, man. First it gives your brain a little fizzle, and then it goes, I'm here. Okay, now I'm here. Now I'm about right here. Now I'm right here. Mike, E7. Someone's paying attention. E7 is a hit, and it is sunk. And the carrier down. So okay, well, I guess I should have had this for Jeff. Ooh. And a little something for Mike. Would it be sacrilege to play Does It Mix with high-end whiskeys? Like, what if I took a little bit of the Octomore and put it in with the classic Paul John? So now you're bringing Pete to what is already a fire. Okay, wrote that down. Poured my shot, got even on Jeff. Cobra says, damn. Mike says, I know, right? Sorry. Sharky says, boom. Harmarsh, if I'm not mistaken, Matt will be on probation at his job till October 19th. That's why I chose 70 days. Gunwild says, generally probation period in the States is 90 days, and that would be October 19th. And Harmarsh says, I meant October 19th. I just have 70 days. Clyde, the 223 Remington, pronounced 223 or 223, designated as the 223 Remington by the SAAMI and the 223 Rem by the CIP, what that is a rimless, bottlenecked rifle cartridge. It was developed in 1957 by Remington Arms and Fairchild Industries for the U.S. Continental Army Command of the United States Army as part of a project to create a small caliber, high velocity firearm. The 223 Remington is considered one of the most popular cartridges and is currently used by a wide range of semi-automatic and manual action rifles as well as handguns. Thank you, Clyde. Scotsman says whiskey. Scotsman! You nasty prick, you. Well, the Paul John does qualify, but seriously, kids, I cannot do, well, tomorrow is Friday, and I really don't try. I really don't try on Fridays. I was, ooh, buttery. That might be good in this. Steve, he started on 7/19. Don't know why I'm putting putting the year. Ha ha. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, basically what you're saying is I have already written them off for making it more than 365 days. Mike, very nice bike Sam bought. Yeah, I know. I can say I think so too. Thanks. Love it. I'm going with I think so too because it would have been mine if at the time I was willing to gamble. Smile money. There are no rules in Battleship except for one vote per review. You can call any shot before Eric reads the comment. Put in the comment placeholder early and edit away. This is war. Laugh out loud. Well, this is war. Smile money, and I get that. I think in all fairness, especially now, because more than two of you as a you know, it's pretty much always, well, I guess I can count on three of you. Sharky, Clyde, oh, like there's alcohol involved. And Gunwild, for sure. And now we've got we got some players. We got some players coming in on the game, and I know for a fact that it cannot be. See, now this is just supposed to be fun and entertaining. I can't have something elaborate for this every single time. And again, this leads me into apologizing for the patron guys. It has been one thing after another, and of course, Christine has had a hellish few weeks, 3 weeks, but she put some of it on herself. And actually, what doesn't make any sense is they knew she had an infection, yet the dentist wanted to do the root canal right away. And in any normal situation, they want to wait for the run of the antibiotics before that they do anything for you. Shit. You know, in a scenario like my surgery, if I would have showed up with a cold or a flu or something, they would have rescheduled for even the cancer one. So, but yeah, I apologize, and you know, I try. I'm gonna me and Christine, because we do the Patreon videos together. I am going to try to sweeten the pot. The problem is, so much time has gone by, I don't even remember where we stand. I see the pile of stuff. The remainder of the stuff for the Patreon guys is that that little SOG snippet multi-tool. We got the Torx driver kit. We have that Raptor neck knife. That's actually not a bad little knife. And of course, I think this next time, I wanted everybody to eventually to get something, but I want to say that there's one of you is new since this all started. So I think this next go around I might just hopefully this Sunday. The problem is I also have some side stuff that needs to get done, and I'm obviously gonna mostly work on that probably on the weekend, so that's gonna screw up everything. But I think this next Patreon drawing is probably I'm just gonna put everybody's name back into the pot, and this whole once you've won, you're done, and your name got taken out, blah blah blah. It's just got too many options for flaw. It's easier just to you know, okay, so I go with the luck. So if 3 times in a row the luck of the draw all goes to the same Sharky, for instance, then that is just the way it is. I can't. The other way just isn't working. But because it's been so long, the next Patreon one is going to be this X10. This is their newest version. They are nice. I mean, I have the Laser Academy, and I really need to get a video done for them. I love goofing around with the thing. The problem is I also want the cinematography to be kind of cool, and I really don't have an environment, especially here. You know, just as you know, anybody that's been here and knows the layout. The gun room is right there. The gun room actually used to be the coal storage room for this house when it had a coal-fired boiler. Then that got converted over to a fuel oil. So this room had a fuel oil tank back in there, and then it was just basically a dingy room. And you know, when I got it, we painted the walls all white. I put enough light in here to freak out the sun, and it is the gun room. But going this way, as you well know, anything beyond or here is my frickin' boiler, and you already see the asbestos covered send and return lines. This one would be the output line, and then the return line for the radiators in the house. By the way, if you're building new, do a boiler system. It's more efficient. It's nice. I don't get to listen to any noises. The downside is, it's almost you have to run an entirely different system if you want to have air conditioning. Huh? Well, I guess it's closer to saying just got started than I'm almost done.
You just got started?
Well, no, but I'm not halfway.
Oh, okay, so I won't start dinner yet.
Well, how long is it going to take dinner?
10 minutes, because I'm doing breakfast.
Oh, give me 20 minutes.
Right.
Okay. So, I've been doing actually the shit's actually still on the beer fridge over there. I've been doing the Laser Academy over here. Well, if I set a camera up here, you have a boiler, a water heater, just food storage and prep stuff, and enough paper towels to... I have enough paper towels that you could dump them into the Titanic and we could probably just bail that bitch out. So, okay, so... This next Patreon, just as a heads up, yeah, I'm just saying this to entice you because the Patreon boys have been providing a little extra money to pick up some stuff, but it's I tell you, craft beer, it sucks. I mean, you can easily spend between $100 and $120 and have one week's worth of brew reviews, without even having enough what I would call pleasure beer beyond the review. So I'm gonna put everybody's name back in the hat, and it's gonna be for the X10. I almost think this is a cruel joke. The Google Home Mini, and let's do the neck knife. I'm gonna do those. And then I'm going to need to find something cool to add to that. Even if I have to, you know, I personally I like this so much. I believe not this one. That shit ain't happening again. Maybe in one of the upcoming Patreon giveaways, drawings, I will purchase the Achero and send it to one of you. Meanwhile, I really want to get this in the G10 scales. It's sold out right now, but I think when it comes in, I'm going to get that. And they have several more. I really like the one that looks like a double-sided blade, like a boot knife, but it's actually not. I can't remember the name, but if you go to Smoky Mountain Knife Works, type in Artisting Cutlery, it's 8 or 9 pages of badass shit like this. And I don't care what Christopher Alone with Company says, because his JP is not as cool as mine. I don't know what he's talking about slippery. I mean, if I ever stab someone 78 times and the knife flips out of my hand, fine, he was right. But for use, it just locks into your hand so nicely. And if you were one of the, which I believe, I know Gunwild, he got a couple already, and this was one of them. I think Johnny Watson may have purchased this. I think Joey may have purchased one of these. And you are, as far as I can tell, again, I'm not a knife guru, but I know what I like. Just like with the beers. I don't know shit about anything, and I will be happy to tell you I can't pronounce the fucking stuff either. But I can tell you what I like, and I am extremely impressed with this. Thank you, Stephen Bush. Steven says, wear some basketball shorts and put the rest tube in the front region area of your shorts and yank the cord and see people's reactions. Like, is this at the beach thing, Steve? Or in public at the grocery store? Okay, I'm telling you right now, I don't know what this comment is, but I don't have time for all the sub-comments. Clyde, the AR-15 was a hunting rifle, the M16 is a military rifle design. The AR-15 is just a civilian hunter version of the M16. Sorry, folks. That's why it's called a sporting rifle. Today, they call it a modern sporting rifle. I've hunted with one since the 1970s, and I see that there is 14 responses. Now, I can either read them all, or I can have dinner with my wife. I apologize. Moving on. Harmarsh, Gunwild 1, nice cap you sent Eric. Hell yeah, brother. If you ever feel stupid, just think of the Biden supporters. Gunwild, tell Christine that Tuesdays are reserved for tacos, not chicken. I'll let her know. Harmarsh says more cowbell. You know what, Harmarsh? I am not going to cowbell the shit out of this because you said so. I'm going to cowbell the shit out of this because you are fighting cancer with a little help of your friends. Things seem to be going good. The treatments seem to be working. You actually have, I think, gone to the other extreme. You're going to need to probably hit the gym when this is all over, which is better than wasting away to nothing. So, in lieu of that, this isn't just a cowbell, Tardisius. This cowbell brings the power of healing. The baby Jesus has come before us, and he is presented himself for Harmarsh. With all the powers invested in this cowbell, we bring him the power of faith and healing. And I want an amen to that, brothers and sisters. Fuck yeah. What was with the sub-comments? Steve, again, smoking 2 pounds of cheddar tomorrow along with a pack of boneless ribs. The cheddar is amazing. I have to talk to you about that. I don't have a smoker, but I've really been thinking about getting something to add to the arsenal. Gotta have something when Sharky's over here. Before Sharky gets here, first of all, we got the big ass grill. I'm good with that. I can cook. I can feed the neighborhood and do that on a nightly basis lately, evidently. But I'd really like to get a smoker, and I'd also like to get an egg. Let me just see what's in here. Cobra says nice, and then he says going right now, about an hour, about blah blah blah. Mr. 27 says I'd really like to have my penis smoked. Actually, I might have just made that part up right there. Okay. Gunwild. Nice. Matt has gone back to work, not collecting the extra money from unemployment. He may not be able to afford a shotgun now. Smile Money sub comment. Well, he will have 3 days on and 3 days off, so drinking for 3 days will cut into his disposable income. This is true. Harmarsh. Yes, the province of Saskatchewan has 171 wildfires burning in the northern part of the province. We are doing everything to put them out, not let them burn. We have been in a heat wave after heat wave this year. Province is drier than a fart in a windstorm. We need rain. No shit, Harmarsh. My yard, I'm surprised my front yard hasn't burst into effing flames. The thing is what really pisses me off is when you water your lawn, and probably in most situations, I get billed for my water, then I get taxed for them having to treat it. In other words, what they are is they're treating, when you water your lawn, they really don't give a shit. They treat it as though you took a shit and flushed it. So, like last month, when we were watering the gardens and watering the front lawn and watering the back lawn and trying to take advantage of all that money that I'm spending on a lawn care service, it like tripled our water bill. And it would have definitely been a little less money if they would have taken into account that the water did not return to them. It stayed with Mother. Says I should drink some of this beer. Steven, Googled the most powerful or the most horsepower on a production bike. The Ducati Panigale V4R with 221 horsepower. Some real shit. Hell, a girlfriend, actually, one of the first Mrs. Bomey. She had a sports car, and it was a Nissan. I don't remember what it was. It looked like a little anal toy, and it was pretty fast. But it was like rated at 102 horsepower. Hell, oh God. Welcome to getting old. You know that thing. The company that made the James Bond car that went underwater and drove around. They have several models that don't have more than 161 horsepower, but you put it in a really light car and voila, you have all sorts of impressive things that happen. So imagine what happens when the heaviest part of your 221 horsepower is the motor itself. Yeah. I'll take one. Cobra, basement pop, and more cowbell. Well, I can do one of those. Baby Jesus said not to push my luck, Cobra. I apologize. Matt Davis. I just got a new truck, a Chevy 2500 long bed with 454 and 4.10 gears. Did I mention it's a 1994 with only 60K? Sweet. I needed this bad. Thanks, Uncle Bill. Matt, are you on Facebook? Are we friends on Facebook? I don't think so. No, I see. I have no idea. The eBomi account is so... I've got a couple of really funny ones, and I kind of thought of a few really good friends of mine and thought that they would just be upset with me. But one was an Amish horse cart, and they're looking back from the cart, and it said, "Hey, look, we just passed a Chevy." Now, when I pick on, let's just keep in mind that since I got my driver's license, and 83, I have owned a Chevy pickup, a Ford pickup, a Nissan pickup, a Toyota pickup, 3 times I've owned Toyota pickups. And right now is my first go-round in the Dodge. And I have to say a big thank you. I don't know if he really has the time to watch all this shit, but our gun brother Rob, fixed my Dodge for me. I thought because there were a few things he's never done, and he's been a mechanic all of his life. This is what brother Rob did. Rob, if you see this, I could not be more appreciative for everything that you always do for me. For starters, he snuck me into the calendar. And then he had it for, 1 week, and then apologized for it being gone so long. He did rear brakes. All new bearings on the rear ring and pinion. Brand new front axles and axle stubs. A lot of people replace the whole front axle with the CV and all that shit, but they don't replace the little stubs. And the situation with mine is those stubs were so worn that they would have taken out. This would have been a repetitive thing. Both axles full of lube. Noise is gone. Leaks on the front diff fixed. Front end vibration gone. That's something he found. That it wasn't even on my original list. He charged me $565 in parts, and he gave me. He charged me $420 in labor. And I know, because he was telling Christine how much time he spent on one item alone, trying to get one of them stub shafts out, that took him more time by itself than he charged me for all of this. Well, not really all of that, but you get my drift. So my total bill for all of that he did and parts and labor was $985. So I was worried that it might have at one point been the transmission. I was kind of ruling the transmission out when I did exactly what he did, and I checked the fluid, and it was full, bright blood, transparent red, and it smelt like transmission fluid. So never ever don't show your appreciation for the really good mechanics out there. The people that go out of their way to never screw you over and treat every single vehicle like it's their own little baby. 27 said nice little mileage. Cobra, the rest in peace tube. Honestly, don't get this design. An inflatable vest, I get. This, I don't. Well, Cobra, I guess there's a lot of people that do like ocean swimming, and they literally have something like this on that tether, and they simply drag it along, and if something happens, they can pull the tether back and then blow it. Or they can put the strap, there's actually adapters that this company makes, Rest Tube, that you can sew or attached to your swimsuit so that it's not creating any drag, but it's always there to help you. So, if you're swimming, you would not want to swim in a vest. Cobra, cheers to the Republic. Cobra, C2. C2 is a miss. I can already smell the bacon, damn it, Jim. Poco Loco, I told you a long time ago you needed to start several screen names and compartmentalize. McLean, Eric, the girl on the left has the same arse as you. That's great. McLean, don't sell yourself short, Eric. You a huge pussycat. McLean, Wade, I don't beat the baloney. And now I'm dissing Lily. I don't beat the baloney. I like to save it up so I can pack Matt's lunch for a week. Wade, just to give us a base number, what's the longest time Matt held a job? I think it was when he was up at the children's home, and he was a counselor / I'll beat your ass if you do that again. I don't even know how long he was there. I think he was there a couple of years. I'd have to get back to you on that. Brad? Hump day, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, Brad. Sharky? Blonde AK on duty. Good one for the 2 for Tuesdays. Those 4 buns on the screen will make some great clam sandwiches. Yum, yum. Sharky? Well, the rest tube worked just fine. I hope you find some 16-gram threaded ones. Let's see what happens. I know I can get those. The 12 did take all the wrinkles out of the shaft, if you know what I mean. Sharky, Sam's bike is looking good. Like the color, very similar to the one I painted my first moped back in the day. And I can say very cool, right on, good to hear. I'll just say very cool. Well, YouTube actually said it. Jay, TRL3 has the perfect reach, size, and price for the FSN. If you have to take it off the gun to charge it, it's friggin' moronic. I agree. I mean, it's one thing if you were replacing a battery. I mean, duh. I mean, obviously it would be in one end or the other. And the thing is if I had a charger for these, but I don't have a... Ooh. You know, I have the one that has the slide thingy. You know, I might actually have a battery charger for this. So you... Okay. Sharky, they take the peat moss, and that reminds me of our Pete C. from Philly and his monkey butt powder stories. Damn, the old days. Sharky, it's simple to me. If you were able to carry over here, I'd carry the gun that I shot the best, that functions the best. Price is irrelevant compared to my life or the life of my loved ones. I agree. I don't even know why this is an issue with some people. Besides that, you need to do what you need to do. If I want my carry gun to be a $3,000 investment to me, that's all on me. Because all I can tell you is that when I squeeze the trigger and send one of these downrange... How'd this mag get in here? Oh, these are still Jay's rounds. This was part of my testing out on the vest, which those went through, by the way. It is a T6B. I think I'd rather go with a full mag of T6Bs. Like I said, there's a chance, you know, there's a lot of investment here. Having said that, right now I still need to shave this guy down so that the holster stops doing that. It's all on me. You can say, I told you so, but I hope it's to my live body. Because if a situation ever happened that this saved my life or saved the life of me and loved ones, Sharky, and some pinko commie prick cop decided to keep it, because if I was that pinko commie prick cop, I'd want to keep this. I mean, maybe before the cops show up, I would, you know, I would take the laser and flashlight off of it. I mean, who knew? You know, take the sights off of it, put the threaded barrel in my pocket, drop all the guts out of it, and of course I would have all the ammo in my pocket. Just kidding. But yeah, it did what it was supposed to do. And I might be naive, you may disagree with me, but I personally think my life is worth more than $3,000. Hey Gunwell, did I mention that I picked up this I don't even know what brand it is. It's a revolver, and it actually shoots the 10mm round. It's sexy as all hell. I don't know, I can't remember though. Someone took a grinder and took all the roll marks off of it. I think it might be a Rossi. Sharky, A2. A2 is a miss. See what you guys are trying to do there. Just to make sure that the little pesky destroyer goes down. The hunt for the battleship is on. Yes. Sharky, SH, Brew Babe, beat the outro, babe. Okay. Well, the outro, babe, never mind. Smart money. How much does it cost to have a cracked screen replaced? In a phone? I'd have to get back to you, but I think Samantha paid like 50 bucks for the display. And then of course she put it in herself. I think that's what you're asking. EMT Railfan, my aunt, 6 foot, 8 foot guy's mom, gave me a vintage K-bar USMC short that was my late uncle's. I used it hunting one year and a long time ago and lost it. I've thought about buying a new one, but you're right. It's not the same. Be like Ed. No, it's not. I mean, I could buy one that reminds me of the one that was my grandfather's, but it wouldn't be my grandfather's. Predon wants to know, where is he? I miss his channel. Damn right. Jeremy, just a stupid question, but why wouldn't you just use your computer to write stuff down? Well, what? I'm going to take a Sharpie and write it on the screen? Like so you know where all of your random lists are. Well, it works good if I actually have one of these things called a notebook. Ask John Solar about that, Jeremy. Jeremy, you should ask Matt if he wants to buy my shotgun. It's only $2,000. Also, Ruger Mini 14, $1,600. God, I kind of wish I had $3,600 right about now. I honestly, Jeremy, if I had the money, I would buy your Benelli, and if for some reason you ever wanted it back, I'd just giggle and tell you to go fuck yourself. DFC, I enjoyed Booty Row as the backdrop. DFC question regarding booty roll. If you smack the far right cheek, do you think there will be a chain reaction and the left butt cheek will also jiggle? I think so. Mr. 27, probably not. They're too small. Well, there's that, but Cobra, Whiskey Wednesday, but you spelt that wrong. Smile Money, more horsepower. Eric, you are over half a century in age. Come on. Time to slow down. Your old body does not heal as fast as it once did. Check out mopeds. Didn't Scourge. More want a basic B-gun for a random carry, but at work, multi-day camping, hiking stuff like where you may not be able to clean it, might be rained on, banged against, rocks, concrete, to have like a basic CZ Glock or something. Yeah, see, my beater gun is a Smith & Wesson 4043. Jim, when he actually liked me, gave it to me, and I show appreciation on two levels. One, it's a Smith & Wesson and it's frickin' badass, and B, Jim gave it to me. Mr. Mark Mac 85, nice back seats on the Brew Babes, laugh out loud. Yes, sir. Mr. Mark Mac, Democratic purge. Let's start with Resident Biden. Absolutely. I'm sorry. You politicians, Mr. Mark Mac, you're responsible, and I need to move on. I don't have time for this because breakfast is, it smells like it's almost done. They took an oath to uphold the Constitution. In there, it says, if you cannot do this, you will be hung by the neck until you're dead. And I'm all for it. Any politician that does not uphold all parts of the Constitution, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, the Second Amendment, there's a reason it's the Second Amendment, I personally believe that you should hang in a noose by your neck until dead. If you're not capable of doing your job as our founding fathers set forth, then you shouldn't even waste our time running. You want to get in there just so you can be a butt-fuck piece of shit like the fraudulent, cheating, shitbag Biden, and now there's plenty of proof coming out there. At what point do you need more proof? Over 74,000 reasons of proof that Biden did not win Arizona. And that just is going to go right down the line. Time will show. The problem is, will the media ever let you know? I mean, cue the crickets. Arizona made sure everybody was in that room and the cameras were all live, so there could be no manipulation or bullshit, yet none of it. The only video I've seen, John Solar sent me, and it was on Rumble. That's the only. And the douchebag that said, if you think there was fraud, you're a moron. He was holding his head because he knew that he was just proven wrong. If you can't uphold the Constitution of the United States of America, you deserve to hang until you are dead. Maybe if they actually did this one time, they would all uphold the Constitution of the United States. I'd be happy to provide the rope. Mr. Mark Mac 85, let's give Matt until January 15th of 2022. That's my prediction. I'll jot you down. Stormy Coyote, I love this beer. Drinking one right now. Cheers. You're drinking a grapefruit. I like it. I'd have one right now. I drank them all. Stormy, also, if you're looking to get your hands on a good hot sauce, order yourself a bottle of Gobsmacked from Hurtberry Farm. while you still can. I have 2 right now and plan to order more before they're all gone. Okay, Stormy Coyote, if you hear me say this, where can I order it? I will try without your help. This 27, I call it a 10mm light. I call it the 10mm short round. Damn right. This 27, Brew Babe stuck on an island with no beer intro. Oh, damn it. Brew Bomi, sorry, stuck on a... That sucks. Him again. Outro Babes. Okay. Or Intro Babes. Okay. Outro Babe looks nice with a bag over her head. Come on. Okay. This is... I don't know. You can see it's not going down real fast. Maybe. Only 2 of you in here. Smile Money. 100 comments. Booyah! Entering the bonus territory. And NIHAP. Double Club. Well, that's on the Lagunitas video. Okay. That's it. Cheers, guys. Appreciate you. And we will see you, I don't know, ASAP. I'll start brewing some beer, so I'll see you as soon as that's done. Just kidding.